Max Torres here in San Antonio at the Adidas All-American Bowl with Oregon defensive line commit Jericho Johnson. Yep. Jericho, thanks for taking the time, man. Congrats on your recent commitment. Just how's everything been so far? Just kind of being out here in Texas.
It's been a blessing for sure. Definitely grateful for the opportunity to play amongst all these guys and to be considered one of the best in America. It's definitely a blessing, and I just thank God for everything.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you're getting to enjoy yourself. A little rainy on day one, but the show goes on. Yeah. Just with you making your decision to commit to Oregon recently, just kind of wanted to get it in your words. Why was it the Ducks? Why was it Oregon for you?
Yeah. Well, just like the coaches and like how hard they like recruited me, and them telling me like just the potential they see in me and them wanting to like just coach me and basically like help me unlock my full potential and play at the best level I can. So just like the investing and like it all just sounded like real good to what they were saying. Coach Tosh, Coach Tuioti, Coach Lanning, especially wanting to play for a defensive head coach who had like 5 first-rounders on the same defense. So definitely wanted to play like for a guy under that. And then Coach Tosh and some of the names he got under his belt, the guys he's coached, I know that they both specialize in D-line. They sent a lot of guys to the league. So just those guys, and also just like them saying like I could be like a difference for them because they're losing like 4 or 5 guys at my position. So there's a need there. So they're like, not only do we need you, but we see you like, somebody we could depend on and to hold it down and dominate in the trenches. So, yeah.
And they signed a lot of defensive linemen the class before you, and then this group might be one of the best defensive line hauls.
It's going to be the best for sure.
in the country. Just not does it intimidate you or anything, but just what's it like joining a group with just that many guys? You got Zadavian and Aiden Breland. Just what's it like getting to join that group?
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's definitely a blessing. It's definitely a great opportunity that I'm excited for, to be around these guys and not only to compete against them, but to help each other get better and also to be teammates and just build each other up, learn from each other. So really the possibilities is endless for us. So I think it's a great thing. So yeah, I think it's gonna be cool playing with these guys. So yeah.
You got to meet a ton of coaches throughout your recruiting process, obviously, but tell me a little bit about the relationships that you were able to build with that Oregon staff.
So they were, I think, my 4th offer. So they offered me at the SNL camp back in 2022 summer, I think so, yeah. But they offered me then, and then it just started ever since then, them reaching out, and then me going up for games and practices. So just the relationships kept just building, being able to meet with the whole defensive staff and them not only just recruiting me, but also like learning from me and just seeing my character. And I know that they wanted me for that. But Coach Tosh, Coach Tuioti, Coach Lanning have a great relationship with them. They have a great relationship with my family, so that was another thing that really stood out to me. It was not only do they want to build a relationship with me, but my family. So I think that's real important because it's not only am I going to be a part of their family, but they're going to be a part of my family. So, the relationship has been great with them.
When it comes to recruiting, Jericho, I feel like Dan and Tosh get so much of the buzz, and deservedly so, right? They do a great job, but I feel like Tony Tuioti, he's the D-line coach, and he maybe gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. Tell me a little about him and what makes Coach T special.
I think he trusts Coach Lanning and Coach Tosh to do that for him because I feel like he's a guy that's not going to just keep pressing and not saying like that's a bad thing, but he's just going to let you come to him and he's going to tell you what he has to offer. He's not going to chase you or nothing, but he's going to give you everything that he has to offer. I think he trusts Coach Tosh and Coach Lanning with that part more of recruiting and, the getting after the recruit that they want. But Coach Tuioti, like once you get to know him, he's like one of those quiet coaches, but once you get to know him, like he's a cool dude, real cool, chill dude. And he knows a lot about the game too. So not only like has he been recruiting me, but he's also been like coaching me too through the recruitment process. So but he's just chill, laid back coach. He's real cool. Like once you get to know him, like he's one of those guys you're gonna have to get to know. So he real cool though for sure. Yeah.
And then Jericho, you're clearly one of the biggest D linemen out here. I mean, I wasn't even really on the field. I was under the cover out there, but it doesn't take too much to see that. How would you kind of just describe your game? Is there anyone you like to model yourself after, whether it's college or pros?
So definitely guys like Aaron Donald, Well, really Aaron Donald, to be honest, because that dude, he's just like the best of the best, just dominant in the trenches. Everybody's like, we got to watch out for that guy on the D-line just being dominant, like guards like shaking and being scared going up against him. So I've like really just focused on watching his game. And, I watch Quentin Williams and a couple other dudes, but Aaron Donald's like one of those guys that I've like looked up to for years and definitely want to mimic my game after because, he's a guy like arguably one of the best defensive players of all time, not just D-line, but just destruction, being dominant on defense. So definitely him for sure.
He's a monster and definitely someone you want to model your game after. Yeah. Just a couple more, man. I'll get you out of here. What is your current height and weight?
I am 6'2" and some change, and I'm 350.
350. Okay. Definitely want to make sure I'm staying current there.
Yeah.
We talked a lot about the recruiting process. I mean, I think so often it's easy to just kind of get lost with all the glitz and glamour, the photo shoot, and all that. So that's a crazy process in itself. But tell me a little bit more about Jericho Johnson, the person. What do Oregon fans need to know? What do you want out there about yourself?
Shoot. I just want them to know that I'm a God-fearing man. I fear God. God is on my side, and that's all I just want to be. I'm just a vessel that he's using, and football is just a platform for me to be able to express that. I'm really good with community. I love community, so as soon as I touch down in Eugene, definitely want to get invested with the community for sure, with camps or whatever it is. I want to help the community because that's what I do back at home. I'm invested in my church and my church family. We like to be invested in the community and stuff, but I'm a God-fearing man, and I'm a son of God, so that's how I would really just describe myself. And I'm just a good person to be around, happy, smile. I love to be happy, love for other people to be happy. I just love making a difference and just doing things different, but in a good, happy way. So,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been smiling the whole interview, so I can attest to that. That's awesome. Love the energy. But just kind of before we wrap it up here, man, anything else you wanted to add just about this experience, your high school career, or when you're going to get up to Eugene? That was the other one I wanted to ask you.
Well, I'm definitely excited to head up there. I'm early enrolled, so I'll be up there next week practicing and being with the guys ready to get started. And definitely watch out for us because we come in this class that we got is a special class. We're a young class, which means a lot of guys are enrolling early too. So the young development, we all get to start early, and this is going to be definitely like a long-lasting team just because of the young guys we have that are going to be developing into a winning team. That's what they already are, a winning team. So it's only a matter of time before we start winning national championships. And I think we're going to get it next year. I think we're for sure going to win the Natty next year. But we're definitely a team you guys need to look out for, though. That's for everybody. So.
All right. Okay. That's all I had for you, Jericho. Appreciate the time, and we'll keep an eye on you rest of the week.